And the Grammy goes to...
Alessia Cara.
Yeah!
Yes. Music's biggest night delivers by giving us, as per usual, lots to talk about the morning after. Our very own Devo Brown joins us now to break down the most mic drop-worthy moments of the 60th annual Grammy Awards. They did not disappoint. Devo!
Always a buzz the next morning after the Grammys, and Alessia Cara right there, Brampton's own Best New Artist, which some people weren't happy about. Because a lot of people thought SZA should have got it, but she deserves that award, and we're proud of her for that one.
And she gave such a beautiful speech about saying that she used to, you know, practice and pretend win at home. And to think she's only, what, like 21, and she's already won a Grammy. She has a beautiful voice. She gave a beautiful performance.
Yeah, with Logic and Khalid, of course, 1-800-273-8255. You know, really touching base on a serious issue with suicide prevention, and that song and that performance was so powerful by them.
She's here to stay, and I know her family actually watches. Her aunt wrote us last night, so shout out to all of her family here. I'm sure you're so proud of her, as we all are as a country. And she's the only female who actually went up to get an award on
that's it. They did 84 awards that were not shown, and only 9 during the award show that we saw, and she was the only female to be awarded during the actual Grammys televised broadcast. So people are saying, you know, it was Grammy so male, but, you know, women were represented in a big way as well with some of the performances.
Yeah, speaking of that, Kesha, she brought the house down. Everybody was crying. There wasn't a dry eye, because it really was, I feel like, a vindication for her to say, I wasn't heard. Her allegations came out before the Me Too movement, and now she was able to go out there with the support of other women. My gosh, it was so powerful.
It was, and you know, the women that she had on stage they're big in that industry as well. You got Julia Michaels, who was Grammy nominated yesterday. You have Cyndi Lauper, who is an icon, Camila Cabello, and of course, Andra Day was there, and Bibi Rexha as well. So a big lineup on that in that performance. You saw them at the end, when they all gathered together, the big hug and emotion in the room during this performance.
It was amazing. And we have to talk about the fact that Jay-Z was shut out. He went in with the most nods at 8. 0. Bruno Mars swept it.
Here's something, to me, the Grammys got it right. They said it was hip-hop's year with all the nominations. You had 3 hip-hop artists nominated for Album of the Year with Childish Gambino. You have Jay-Z and, of course, Kendrick Lamar. And I think, and I said this before, that hip-hop vote got split, because people got to remember, it is a vote. And that hip-hop vote got split, and Bruno Mars was prime and swept in and got 6 out of 6 nominations, which is unreal.
The top categories: Record of the Year, Album of the Year, Song of the Year. Was it too much for Bruno? Is he too mainstream? Should you have given something to Jay-Z?
Well, that's where I'm saying that hip-hop vote was split, because Kendrick and Jay were competing with him in all of those as well. So I really think, you know, it's kind of shocking he got all of those, but not shocking, because he is a safe choice.
But Kendrick did win some, as he should have. He's so brilliant. Jay-Z poured his heart out. He made the whole album a confessional based on the fact that he and Beyonce went through tough times and that he had extramarital affairs, and nothing. 0. They must be angry.
0 for 8 for Jay-Z, 5 out of 7 nominations, 5 awards for Kendrick. But, you know, we're talking Jay-Z. Blue Ivy.
She gets the award for stealing the show.
I can't imagine how she's going to react when she finds out Dad did not get any awards, because she shushes them right there. She's like, hang on, calm down.
Okay, let's calm down.
Let's
We're
just
all getting too
take a minute here.
Take it easy.
Great honor to introduce.
Maybe we need to take a lesson from little Blue Ivy, who's just like, let's chill out. Let's just like not take ourselves too seriously. By the way, I loved Camila Cabello's speech as well. So lovable, that woman. So heartfelt.
It was great.
And talking about, you know, how she comes from parents who are immigrants, and she had a dream, and now there she is on the Grammy stage. I love her. There's going to be so many amazing things coming.
Well, and that's it. We had a lot of politics being involved in kind of, you know, in the U.S. is what's going on, and they were definitely speaking out last night at the Grammys.
It had a little bit of everything. Thanks so much. Go back to bed, Diva. You're amazing. Coming up in a little bit, we're going to continue our Grammy discussion. In the next half hour, Tracy Moore will be joining us live from New York City. She's going to give you the scoop on all of her biggest, brightest red carpet moments. Right now, back over to Mel.